Hi guys, and welcome to another Divi video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Well, today we're going to cover the audio module. These are fantastic for podcasts, or if you're in a band, for your tracks, or just about any sort of audio you want to do. You've got a little module here with a title and details, and of course you've got a play button for your audio track. So let's get started. Really easy to do with the Divi theme. First thing I'm going to do is enable the Visual Builder and go down. I've got a row with 3 columns in it right here. For sections, rows and things like that, have a look at our other video if you're not sure how to set those up. And I'm going to go to our third column, just hit on the little black button right there and add our module. And right at the top here on the right hand side you'll see the audio module. Now by default it puts in a little background and a little title there. Obviously put in whatever title you want. Or my podcast, whatever it is. Artist name, and you can see it's putting it over here. And it's from the album or the series. Now if we roll down a little bit, here's the audio. And this is where we upload our MP3 file, our audio file. Probably work with WAV files too, but MP3s are smaller in size, and the smaller you can keep the size of your file, the better really. I've already got one uploaded. If not, just get your MP3 file, drag it over here and drop it in there. I'll use the one I've got uploaded here. And as you can see, it's now given us a little player down below there. Now we can add an image to the top of our player if we want to. Simply click on the add image, choose whatever images you want to add to the top of yours. Let's put that one on there. Rolling on down. You can link it, so if they click on anywhere else on the module you can send it to your SoundCloud page or anywhere you wish by putting a link in here. I don't have a link for it to go anywhere, or I don't wish to put a link in there. Background, like everything else, you can change the background color, image, gradient and video. And if you're not sure how to do that, have a look at our backgrounds video in this series. You'll find it in the playlist below this video. So let's make this background, I'll just open the color palette and let's just give it a green color. Why not? Okay, and for the admin label, and you might wonder why we put an admin label in, because you can't see anything. If I just save this, now we've put an admin label in there. If I go into the wireframe mode, hit the little purple button at the bottom, go to the wireframe icon. When you've got a lot of things on your page, you sometimes find it easier to edit in wireframe. And the admin label, as you can see, is given our little module an identity there. So let's go back to our desktop view. Okay, well let's move on. Go back into the module. Like with all the other modules, everything to style is under the design. With the image, you can give it rounded corners if you want to. You can give it a border if you want to. In my case, I don't think I want to. And you can give your image a box shadow if you want to. As you can see, it's put a little box shadow under there. You can change the settings of the box shadow below here. And the filters, the image saturation and things like that, they're great. You can change how your image looks with these things. Bring the saturation up. As you can see, it gets richer. Bring it down. And you can turn it to black and white. It's the actual color saturation there. You can make it a sepia, which is like old school sort of style right there. Play with these filters and they got some fantastic styles on them. The actual image opacity is really the see-throughness or transparency of it. 100% is fully visible. If we take it down, it'll start showing that green background through it. But I don't really want to change anything there because I'm happy with what's going on. It's also got some fantastic blend modes which will allow you to blend it with the background that's behind there. I've got a green background, and so I can multiply it so it sort of takes on the hue there. And there's all kind of different ones here. If you play with them, you can get some fantastic effects. But I'm quite happy to have mine in normal mode right now. Now if we go down a bit further, we've got the text. Text is in the middle, that's fantastic. You can do it left, right, or justified. Text colors light, that's fine too. This is for general text for all of your text here. If we go down a little bit further, we've got our title text we can affect in a different way. Let's make it bold. And why don't we make it uppercase too? There we go. And you can change the color, obviously. Letter spacing and line height, all the things you'd find in any text module. The captions, this underneath. And again, you've got the similar sort of things for that. You can make it uppercase, left, middle, right, justified. Give it a color of its own if it needs it. I think I'll leave mine just as it is. Sizing wise, we don't really need to change anything here. Again, if you want to make it smaller than the actual column that it's in, you can do that. And if you want it to be in the middle of the column, just hit the middle button there. But I'm happy to leave mine full width, so I'm going to delete that. Okay, spacing wise, spacing, we've got padding and margin. We've done a video on padding and margins. If you're not sure what you're doing, have a look at that video. I think I'll just give it a little more padding on the bottom, say 50. There we are, just giving it a little bit more on the bottom there. Border, don't really want to put a border around it, but I'll just give it a little box shadow to lift it off of the page. There we go. So I'm pretty happy with that. So let's just save that. Save our draft. And exit the Visual Builder. Let's go down to where we were. And there's our little audio module. Click on the play button, make sure it's going to work. Fantastic. So there is how to use the audio module with the Divi theme. I hope you've enjoyed that and found it useful. If you have, please ring the bell, give it a thumbs up, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Once again, this has been Jamie with System22 and WebDesignAndTechTips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.